Welcome to part 2 of Nightmare Geese's EOST story.
EOST.
Still need to research that Street Fighter thing.
Beg for your life.
No, that's not what I wanted to do, dang it. Finish that. Damn it. Alright, I did do the golden opponent off stream, just in case it took me forever, so you guys don't have to watch the same thing over and over again. And it did give me enough points to get 5 skill points, so I swapped out my health boost 4 for my health boost 5. Other than that, nothing else was done, so no story or any progress or anything was missed. Keen Hour Highlands holiday home by the sea, landscaped with many tropical trees, located a moderate distance away from the other residences. The villa is the perfect place to sit in peaceful silence and gaze at the stars at night. The statue of the torch-bearing goddess is meant to resemble Kane's older sister, but simply falls a little short, perhaps because the sculptor worked off a photograph rather than the real deal.
Are you ready to beg for your life?
Final round. Get ready. Fight. Geese win.
I will never rest. You got it?
The thing that its name implies attempts to maintain a sense of tradition with its live performances, an approach that has proven to be a hit with the community. Food is also served at this establishment, making it a great drive-in dinner for its many patrons. Jambalaya is apparently to die for, so it's no wonder Rock Howard is always around. I haven't had jambalaya in
Defeat is
forever.
inevitable for you.
I don't even know where they have jambalaya around here.
Final round. Get ready.
Find out.
Fight.
Oh, that was my fault.
PG. I got it. Geese win.
The car sharply pulls up alongside a man walking into some streets and rolls down the window from which the driver waves a hand. Your chariot has arrived. Well, now you ride faster than I expected. So, did you see Geese? Nope, not yet. I'm starting to think there may be an entry requirement. Maybe he won't appear otherwise. Yeah, we need a ticket to meet a dead man. As long as it's a round trip, I suppose we might as well secure our own. And if I happen to get one, you can have mine. Fox checks that Kane has safely gotten in before stepping on the gas and setting out once more. Fox's mention of an entry requirement was just another one of his jokes, but he hit closer to truth than he realized. Several minutes later, still drifting unconsciously, the entity eventually reaches the foot of Dark Mountain near Kane's estate. The car speeds towards this estate's gate, comes to a screeching halt, and the two men step out, one with a shaved head and the other with long blonde hair and a white coat. The blonde man's hair is a shade familiar to the entity. Sister. Mary, you okay? Two claws, they vanish inside the premises. Emits a clear reaction from the entity. It had frozen the sounds of Marie's names, trying to understand that it had heard them correctly. A fragment of memory springs forth. A clear, pleasant voice spoke to him cheerfully. Here, I picked some apple pie. Care for a slice? The pie the woman held out wasn't quite a perfect circle. Still, there was an odd charm to its slightly misshapen appearance. She smiled with delight when Geese nodded. Here you go. She presented him with a slice, and he took a curious bite. The apples were slightly tart, combining with the butter to create a smooth and subtle sweetness. Not bad, he commented, taking another bite. I'm glad to hear it's to your liking. She smiled innocently, and Geese couldn't stop the ridiculous thought that flashed through his mind. But he was the head of her connection. Notions of feelings of family would only distract him from his political machinations. This woman could become Geese's weakness. He shouldn't expose her to any more danger. No one other than himself must know of her existence. Looking back, perhaps, was simply an excuse for him alone to possess her. The fragment fades into the present like fog. Go up. There's one. Okay, well, I gotta go up there anyway. So let's do this. Let's follow this line. The main streets of the larger city section of 2nd South. The roads are lined with banks, movie theaters, and more. There's even a double-decker tour bus that can give you a good view of the area while on board, when it isn't caught in traffic. Recently, a mysterious young man has been causing trouble here. He's under investigation, but still hasn't been found.
Are you ready to beg for your life?
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Damn!
SPG.
Let's go.
Why punish? Why punish?
Shit! You can't hide!
I'm good.
Geese wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Good night. Good night. Why punish? Good night. Why punish? That hurt. Perfect game. Geese wins. Round 3. Get ready. Fight.
Beat it!
Oh shit.
You will regret this.
PG.
Fine then. You're mine.
Geese wins.
Excuse me.
This is the beauty of martial arts.
Overpasses for the railroad that connects to Southtown make it hard for sunlight to reach this place even during the day. Here, the forts seek refuge from the rain, and the air is naturally stagnant. Local crime is through the roof, too. There's been a string of stabbing murders over the past year, so keep your wits about you if you're ever around.
I'll be sure to end this before the fear takes you.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Damn!
Geese wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
They need it!
I didn't think that was going to hit her.
Perfect game. Geese win. Round 4. Get ready. Fight.
Double focused.
That won't work. Geese win.
Yes, this body has reached even greater heights.
With Kane and Vax now gone, the enemy slowly follows the walls of the Kane estate. Inside Kane's estate, Marie, you alright? The moment Kane spots Marie, relaxes, all tension leaving the air as relief floods his face. Marie, have you seen anyone suspicious around, or has anything weird happened? You're okay, right? Some greeting, what's gotten into you two? Come on, Kane, don't look at me like that. I'm just fine, see? Right, of course you are. Ever since childhood, Marie has always hidden from her pain in my presence. Even now, she's... On that fated day years ago when he had left Marie, she'd seen him off as if nothing was wrong, expert poker face through and through. But as he learned years later, all had not been well. Myra had been masking her sorrow by putting on a pleasant show. If she had met Geese's spirit, even she wouldn't be able to pretend to be unaffected. Yet Kane still can't put his guard down, not until he resolves the bizarre Geese mystery. Box, protect Marie. I'll keep investigating. Roger that, but if anything happens, just contact me. I'll come find you right away. Yes, I will. I have to head out for a bit, Marie. Okay, take care out there, Kane. Kane looks at his sister. He smiles at him as kindly as ever. He has to conceal the possibility that Geese may still be alive from Marie. Conceal the possibility that Geese may still be alive from Marie. As a fact dawns on him, an uncomfortable feeling grips him. The entity had left Kane's estate, passing through the main streets and entering a small alleyway. The entity hadn't gone inside Kane's estate. Perhaps even in death, his resolve is as strong as it was in life. The truth will remain unknown. There, in a story beyond Geese's own, there's a theory going around that Geese's ghost might be seeking out strong fighters. What could that ghost truly be after? The story sketches back among threads of memory. Hey, have you heard Geese's ghost is lurking around? It's hunting strong fighters. What? No way. That's so scary. You think it's true? Maybe it's a zombie. Stop. If I start thinking about ghosts or zombies, I know it'll give me nightmares tonight. Fragment of memory spirits forth. One day in the Howard Connections building, Billy overheard a conversation between two lackeys while walking down a hallway. So have you ever actually seen geese? People say it feels like you're in front of a monster instead of a man. Scary stuff. A monster? So then what if he's not really a man, like some kind of otherworldly demon? Billy stopped with a sigh. He slowly lowered his staff and where it had been resting on his shoulders and turned around. He's a living, breathing man. You lot think he can just up and sprout crackpot nonsense about Master Geese? You mouthed off around the wrong person. The air froze as the staff whipped through the air, just gazing the subordinate's cheek. I don't want to hear that stupid tripe ever again. Speak carefully or meet the business end of this staff. Geese had watched the confrontation from further down the hallway, witnessing Billy unwavering confidence and loyalty in action elicited a chuckle. Look how much you've grown. Fragment fades in the present life of the fog. Okay, so that's where I need to go. Follow these. A freight train that regularly transports goods, almost every main commodity, in fact, to 2nd South. The train's biggest claim to fame is the long branch that connects 2nd South and the mainland on a scale here throw unseen. While many use for freight, the train also carries passengers, with some just riding the seedy impressive bridge.
Are you ready to beg for your life?
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Up we go!
Double
wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Here goes!
Double Rapuken!
Double the flash!
Dude.
Double the flash!
Dude.
Double the flash!
Damn! Double Rapuken!
Wham! Here goes!
Hit me
PG.
again.
It's over for you! This is the end!
KO. Geese wins.
This is the beauty of martial arts.
After the train departs, it's a long stretch of coast with a beautiful view. Once the mainland hits the wilderness for miles and miles, countless passengers have reported sightings of anything from UFOs to fluffy little chicks floating like apparitions over yonder. Perhaps mere deja vu. Reports also found of a man dressed as a ninja catching rides for free, but station staff are yet to see them
I'll be
for
sure to
themselves.
end this
List for
before the
themselves.
fear takes you.
See if I can get the UFO to come out.
Final
To see
round. Get ready. Fight.
Double Rapuken!
Dude,
Geese
that's not
wins.
what I meant to do, but it'll work. Still no UFO. It's a UFO from Metal Slug, which is why I want to see it. It's sort of a fun little nod to the Metal Slug games. Oh, we got two. Okay, yeah, we got. Oh no, that's the golden opponent. A remote military training ground strictly closed to civilians, located on a barren wasteland, routinely plays host to harsh survival exercises where participants have to survive an entire week with only the most minimal of equipment afforded to them. Kevin Ryan's companion Matthew is said to have been granted special permission to enter the area.
Defeat is inevitable for you.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
Damn!
Geese wins.
Now I'll fight a regular match.
I'll be sure to end this before the fear takes you.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Too easy!
Perfect day. Geese wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
My fault. Dude.
Geese wins.
Alright. Swaying slightly, and it eagerly approaches a man and a woman. Yet just as the entity swung its fist, its arm came to a sudden halt before it could connect. The man has firmly grabbed Geese's arm, stopping him. The man sports a martial arts uniform with gaze firmly locked on Geese, nodding vacant eyes and then unnatural movement. He evidently can see Geese and all the strangeness all about him, something ordinary people cannot. Behind him, he is accompanied by more martial artists in the same uniform. Huh? Who are these people? Careful, this guy seems dangerous. This way. You two hide somewhere safe. And you'll have to go through us. Right, it's time to uphold our master's teaching. In the name of justice, evil is unforgivable. Yeah, here we come. It's difficult to say whether the entity is actually listening to their speech, yet the energy radiating from their bodies does seem to attract its attention. Just as evil seemed to evoke an old memory, takes up a stance without so much as a
Defeat
sound.
is inevitable for you.
It's interesting that he says he takes up a stance.
Round
That
one.
is not
Get
a stance
ready.
at all.
Fight.
You're good.
Insignificant. You can't.
PG.
Like that.
Nice moves.
That's not what to do at all.
Geese wins. Round two. Get ready. Fight.
Still good.
Dude.
Geese wins. Round three. Get ready. Fight.
Insignificant. You will regret this.
Nice moves.
PG.
I got it.
Geese wins.
Yes, this body has reached even greater heights.
Gawk. The martial artist sent flying with ease, knocking the buildings, walls, one after the other. Then, retiring mercilessly delivers a blow to the last conscious martial artist. The air grows silent, not even a groan. Then the entity departs. Shortly after, Geese vanishes. Oh no. Call the police. Wait, no, call an ambulance. The Kane arrives and men are all collapsed on the ground. He makes an attempt to speak to them, but says, stay away. The man gibbers in fearful delirium. It is clear from his terrified expression that he had faced something inhuman. Call an ambulance and get them to the hospital, quickly. Right, of course. Frantic impatience rises from Kane. He's always too late to arrive. No, I need to stay calm. Where is Geese after? What is Geese after? Could it be? No. Kane glares, crimson eyes glinting dangerously. Crimson eyes glinting dangerously in the darkness. Marie. His breast shallows and uncomfortable pressure blooms in his chest as at the thought. Kane swears to himself to protect his sister no matter what happens. The war entity wanders around once more. The path of his taken was strange, and I could be sure where it was headed. As it continues down the alley, the figure of a man comes into view. It's Kevin, who stands reflecting on a past conversation. There, in a story beyond Geese's own. Ah, so that's it. You guessed right. I sure haven't been doing some sleuthing into Geese's ghost. Haven't made much progress, though. All my experience is real flesh and blood criminals, after all. The story sketches back among threads of memory. Somebody remind me, why the hell did I agree to go ghost hunting? I have no idea what I'm doing. He walks along gloomily. Kevin carries himself with the distinct stance of a well-built man, the word police level clearly on his back. A fragment of memory springs forth. Master Geese, new police chief, is this guy. Billy hands him a newspaper. The man emblazed on the front did not appear police chief like he was built, the grit gaze and smile almost taunting. He studied the newspaper. He'll be in my pocket soon enough. That was all Geese had thought of him at the time, but the man did something unexpected. He defied both Geese and his Howard connection. The police chief ignored their presence, but refused to obey their directive, determinedly upholding his own justice. Until one day, yet another police chief took office. The previous police chief had gone missing. Truth was hidden in darkness. He had been assassinated, vanishing without a shred of evidence pointing to the culprit. Finding Geese was not an option. It only resulted in death. The fragment fades in the present like fog. Okay, so that's the boss attitude. Okay, there's that one up there. So, just make a little circle here. A tranquil yet harbor with a popular seafood restaurant that ships in fresh catches from the nearby fishing port. The town plays host to many happy families on weekends and holidays, while the iconic wooden pier normally attracts some fishermen eager for a catch. The recent emergence of mysterious submarines has left the pier unusable. Repairs are unfortunately ongoing.
I'll be sure to end this before the fear takes you.
Final round. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Dude.
Geese wins.
Built by Kane for Grant, this training ground is molded after a forsaken area of the past. The dragon sculpture is limited to Peter's speed magma, but it's actually a clever lighting effect applied to water sourced from natural springs. Since the ruthless Vox Reaper began using this area for training, some of the ancient ruin-like stonework has seen some renovation courtesy of his therapist.
Defeat is inevitable for you.
Round one. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Not happening. Just go.
Geese wins. Round two. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Watch me, brother. I can't lose.
Geese wins. Round three. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Not bad.
Perfect game. Geese wins. Round four. Get ready. Fight SPG.
You will regret this.
Start a combo for him.
Too easy. Double Rapuken.
PG.
They need it. Got it?
I got some more skill points. A snowy white palace that also serves the king and hanging in its home base and private residence. Rumors state that a portrait of the king's sister hangs on the highest floor, but barely anyone was actually seen, and those who claim so never offered proof. The palace is fully furnished and decorated with expensive goods, and at first glance bears a striking resemblance to a medieval castle.
I'll be sure to end this before the fear takes you.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
Now you've
PT.
You'll pay for the
Counter hit.
Not done yet.
Now you're done.
Geese wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. PT.
Is that all?
How fragile! How fragile!
Oh shit.
Insignificant!
Oh, whatever.
Damn you.
How fragile!
Geese wins. Round 3. Get ready. Fight. PT.
Let's go.
Geese wins. Round 4. Get ready. Fight.
Child, headway
PT. Geese wins.
This is the beauty of martial arts.
The largest multi-purpose event in the Second South, where concerts and sporting events are held. Japan's large screen is a hit when it's used for live performances. Tizak earned his first championship here, making this his home arena.
Are you ready to beg for your life?
Final round. Get ready. Fight. PT. Win.
Special throws, yeah. Definitely.
defeat is inevitable for you.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
Predictable.
Oh shit.
Predictable.
PG.
Here goes!
Geese win.
That should be, make it 90 something, 92%. So this will be the last signature. And nothing else left here. Standing before the entity came, Kevin bears a striking resemblance to the missing police chief. Staring at it as well. Sorry guys, I got a text, give me a second. Staring at his well-trained build and the word police marked on his bold letters and the fact triggered a distant memory from the entity's past life. Silently moves up behind Kane, but just as it moves a palm strike, either by sensing something or just sheer coincidence, Kevin moves up behind Kevin. Kevin suddenly bolts forward and avoids the fierce strike. Behind the still entity, a chorus of angry voices calls out, "Hey, come on though, quit standing there like an idiot and get the hell out of our way. He's stupid or something. It's like he's asleep on his feet." Similar to the fighters the entity had faced earlier, those men somehow can see Geese, who is invisible to ordinary citizens. "I know you heard us. Move it." Words hadn't so much left the man's mouth before the entity struck. "Koa, what the hell?" The man loses his balance and staggers, but manages to remain standing. "Oh, big mistake, buddy. Let's teach this freak not to screw with us." Two men lunge in the same moment, unleashing fierce kicks. The alley's atmosphere shifts, signaling the battle has
I'll be
begun.
sure to end this before the
Do they not know
field
who
takes you.
Geese is? I thought like everyone in this city knew who Geese Howard was.
Round one.
Unless
Get
I guess I have
ready.
to look up
Fight.
how long
SPG.
this takes place after.
Good night! Yeah!
Now you're in for it. Geese wins. Round two. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Now you're in. That hurt.
Damn it! Good night!
Punish.
Good night!
Okay. That was my
You
fault.
bastard!
Geese wins.
This is the beauty of martial arts.
Doc. Fist repelled them, sending them violently tumbling to the alley's dingy ground. Eerily swaying enemies past the man, entirely dismissing their collapsed forms. Simply moves forward, lacking any purpose, even it doesn't know where it's headed. Shortly after Geese vanishes, having sent his men out to search the city and report any signs of unusual activity, Kane steps out into the dim alley lights and sees something strange. He is right to trust his senses. Before him lies the aftermath of a brawl. The walls have impact marks and debris, and collapsed men cover the ground. Kane approaches and attempts to speak with the groaning victims. "Where did the man who attacked you go? Just tell me what you're able. Anything is enough." That was the Reaper. That thing was no man. The terror is clear on their faces. Kane summons his subordinates and orders them to take the terrified men to the hospital. Even here, his force is not just physical, but psychological as well. That's all I can conclude from any of this. Still, it's hard to believe Geese would roam around acting on violent impulses. There must be a reason behind it. But Cain believes this to be Geese. He can't dismiss the possibility that this is Rock under the Sacred Scrolls influence. Cain whips out his phone and calls Fox. Fox, have you seen Rock? Rock? Now that you mention it, I have it. Hang on. Yeah, I got it. Cain, Marie just told me that Rock apparently went out to take care of some business. I see. If Rock contacts you, call me. I'm going to look after him and Geese. Huh? What do you need Rock for? He hung up on me. Fox slightly assures Marie that nothing's wrong and gazes up at the sky, presumably in the direction of Cain's location. Don't do anything crazy, Fox. Okay, got a special item. Clear bonus. And I got the second South Fox. Aww. The being wanders around as though lost, yet slowly but surely draws near to a familiar place. Yet the phantom feeling only comes from past memories of when it was alive. Someone here to witness its course. It appears strangely natural, as though the specter was only coming home after a long day of work. The being destination East Island, a place that once served as a stronghold for Southtown's charismatic people. Its end of wavering as tunnel turned into a steady and purposeful course. At last it arrives in front of a hotel. Fragment of memory springs forth. Come on, give me your hand. Murray wrapped his hands around Geese's and guided it to her stomach. He felt motion. Though faint and weak, it was unmistakable, the movement of new life. Murray looked Geese in the eyes and smiled. She told him that she was carrying a child, their child. Geese's eyes widened momentarily in surprise, but the expression quickly relaxed, and they let out a quiet sigh. The two spoke at the same time, saying how they couldn't wait to see the child's face. They had to choose a name, and they agreed with smiles that captured the hope for a happy future. But they both realized something in the same instant. Once this child was born, they were fated to part ways. It's a cold truth that they both knew, but left unspoken. They cared for each other deeply in their own way. Their love was true. But destiny would pull them apart. In this moment, they were family. Fragment fades in the present like fog. Into the present like fog. Alright, so that's it for part 2 of Geese. Let's check out his special thing that he unlocked, and then that'll be it. Story, just so I can clear all this. Okay, it's just a portrait of him. Alright, that's it for part 2 of Geese. I will be back either later today or probably tomorrow with the conclusion of this EOST story. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you all then.